So today we are going to look at the first question from Mary Ann. And her question is, what's first party data and what does it got to do with emails? Okay, interesting question, Mary Ann. So let's start with this. There are generally three types of data. You have your first party data, you have your second party data, and then you have your third party data. Okay, so what's the distinction? What's the difference? First party data relates to information or data that you collect directly. It's between you and your customer or your prospects. For example, if somebody signs up for my email list, email newsletter, for example, or email subscriber, whatever it is, okay, then that information that the subscriber provides, for example, their name, their email address, maybe even their phone numbers, right, becomes the data that I own. Okay. The next thing is customers. So if they buy something from you, then they will give you their shipping address, for example, and obviously the name and email and phone number for you to contact with regards to, let's say, the logistics and all those things. Those are first party data. So the data that you own. The second party data relates to what you call that. Let's say a data that one company collect and then share it with another company. So let's say, for example, now I would like to run ads to my email subscriber list. So the data that I own, which is the email subscribers, the information, I then download and upload it to, let's say, Facebook. And I'll tell Facebook and say, can you show ads to this list? Okay. So Facebook is taking data from me, which I own, and then basically sharing the information with Facebook. So that is second party data. Another option is, for example, let's say a manufacturer. So they have, let's say, data about inventory, and they now want to share with their resellers or distributors, which items are moving fast, which item they need to stock up, for example. So the data that they have or they collected, which is the manufacturing or the inventory data, which is owned by the manufacturer, is then shared with their resellers or distributors. So it becomes, as far as resellers is concerned, they are getting a second party data. Okay. And finally, third party data are those coming from, let's say, data brokers or market research firm. Okay, MKT Research. Okay, so they go out, they collect information, or they collect data from other sources. For example, let's say they go to LinkedIn, go to Facebook, and look at the trends, for example, for users on LinkedIn and Facebook. Right, they gather this data, and then what they do is they repackage it and then sell it to, consumers or maybe companies as market research. So those are third-party data. Okay. So here are those. These are generally the three differences with regards to your first part of your question, Marianne, which is what is first-party data. Okay. Now, how does it relate to emails? Let me draw a simple diagram. Let me try this. Let me illustrate this. So now, let's say this is your LinkedIn or your Facebook platform, okay? And then you make a post to, the people who are connected to you or the people in the same industries, for example. Okay, so you make a social media post. Some will like your content or some will engage with your content, right? So what happens is, out of this whole group, a small section of the audience will engage with your content. Okay. And what we want to do is, because they're engaging your content, means there is some form of connection. That means your content resonates with them. Okay. So what you want to do is, because this is your LinkedIn platform, it's not you are renting the space, okay, by virtue of participating as the contributor of content. What you want to do is you want to move these interested parties out into your email list. Okay, how you do that? How do you do that? So you get them to subscribe, for example, to your newsletter. All right, to your email address, for example. Okay, and or either you put up a link magnet here. So this is, let's say, a link magnet, and this link magnet will then indicate that they are interested in what you have to offer, what you have to say. You want to move them out from here. Now, the reason why this is important, and now this becomes your first party data. Okay, and the reason why you want to do that is because all the platforms, all the social media platforms can easily shut you down for whatever violation they think that you may have caused, because it's on their term. They are the landlords. You're just there. So if they don't like you, for example, they say, I decide not to rent to you. Okay, they'll kick you out. So therefore, it is important for you to then quickly, or as much as possible, grow your own list. Now, because you own this, whether you switch email service providers or whatever it is, this data stays with you. All right. And obviously, with data privacies and all those things, eventually information like third-party data will become less and less. If you know, you've seen that with Facebook, you've seen it with most social media. This third-party data will be less and less important and less allowed as far as privacy policy is concerned. So what you want is you want to then gather all your data for yourself, so that this becomes your tribe, your community, and this becomes your biggest supporter. So that's how you do it. Okay, so the interrelations between first party data and email is because of that. You want to you publicly share your information. Some will raise their hands, some will say I'm interested, and that's where you want to gather them into your own world, which is your emails, so that now you can start building your own community. So that's the interconnection between first party data and emails. Maran, I hope this is useful to you. Hi, and thanks for watching. If you need my help to set up your email marketing engine for your business, just click on the link here and you see a list of services that will help you grow your leads and sales and also increase your profits through emails. I'm looking forward to working with you soon.